Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Food with Dread. Today, we're taking the family to Lone Star in Townsville. We're in for a feast with the famous ribs and wings, so let's get inside and check it out. Okay, so the first thing you notice when you walk into Lone Star are the peanuts on every table. And of course, we had to try them out. You know there's something fun about cracking these open while waiting for your food. Aline and I kick things off with some non-alcoholic beers. Cheers to a great meal ahead. Okay, so Alexia went with the Bambino Burger for $15. She loved it, although she did say the bun was a little burnt, but nothing too serious. Emily got the Junior Fish Fry, a crispy tempura battered fish fillet, and let me tell you, she really enjoyed it. Now, Aline and I went for the big one, the famous all-you-can-eat ribs and wings for $45. You get a mix of pork and beef ribs plus chicken wings, and you get to choose your sauces. I started with the chips. They were pretty good, crunchy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. These were pretty solid. Then came the chicken wings. I went for the Wild Willy chili sauce. They were decent, not the best wings I've had, but good enough. Next up, the beef ribs. These were really tender, and the signature sweet sticky rib glaze I chose was spot on. The sweetness really worked with the beef. And the meat was very tender. Then I moved on to the pork ribs. These were also nice and tender, and I went for the smoky barbecue sauce. Again, the sauce paired really well with the pork. Both the pork and the beef were cooked perfectly. It was at this stage that we realized that we'd made the right decision to do a family lunch here at Lone Star. We were really enjoying these ribs. And I couldn't believe you could eat all of these and more for just $45. Wow, this was incredible. This meat was cooked so good that the meat was just falling apart and the bones were coming out quite easily. If I had one small complaint, it would be that the meat could use a bit more seasoning on its own. But hey, that was easily fixed with a bit of salt and pepper. And the sauces, well, with the sauces, they were just great. After polishing off one tray, I thought, why not go for a second? And I mean, not only that, I had run into the legend, Jimmy Judge, who told me he nearly finished 3 trays. Insane. Go give him a follow if you don't already. You won't be disappointed. So this time, I kept the same sauces for the ribs, but switched it up with a buffalo sauce for the wings. Again, the wings were okay, but I feel like they needed more sauce. The ribs though, beef and pork, were once again fall off the bone tender. So beautiful. And the consistency was obviously there. Overall, this was a fantastic deal for everything we got. The portions were generous and the quality of the food was really impressive, especially for an all-you-can-eat offer. The flavors, particularly with the signature sweet sticky rib glaze and smoky barbecue sauces, elevated the ribs, making the meat tender and flavorful. Even though the ribs could have used a touch more seasoning on their own, the sauces made up for it. The service was also great, friendly, attentive and fast. The staff made sure we had everything we needed, which added to the positive experience. The restaurant has a cozy, welcoming atmosphere that's perfect for families, and the little touch with the peanuts was a fun start to the meal. For the price, it's hard to beat. You're getting a lot of food, great service and an enjoyable dining experience. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more food adventures. God bless and peace.